Matt, just from your perspective, what's it been like to enter a situation where there's been a lot of change this offseason, getting closer to spring training now? What's your frame of mind right now being part of this?
It's been a lot different. I think as we get closer to spring training, I'm starting to think about it that much more. You see Alex be dealt, but I saw him last week and didn't think I wasn't going to see him in spring training until the very end of our visit. It's like, all right, I guess I'll see you around. And it was, you could tell it was definitely difficult for the two of us just to kind of have that parting ways. We don't play the NL West next year. I don't know when we play them, but it's kind of one of those things that we don't know when we're going to cross paths again, but we know it's probably going to be sometime next year, which is the longest we've went without seeing each other. So things like Sean Rodriguez being gone and, still like David still feels very fresh not being here, but a lot of the things that opening day roster from last year to this year, obviously a lot of different changes, but as everyone's kind of spoken to, we have a great opportunity to build on the character and the culture that we have here. Either way, and I think it's up to us to make sure that it's in a positive.
Is that going to be an easy or hard thing to do just to maintain that culture, preserve it, or is that going to be just a wait and see how the season before all those new faces?
I've never been through anything like this, and it's not like I'm going through anything. Those guys are the ones that really had the action. So for me, I think just as a teammate, I'm going to show up, try to be ready to go.
Do you have any feel yet for like the team better? I think it's there's a lot of change. Do you have any kind of assessment of where you guys are?
Well, not really. I couldn't even tell you who's going to be our shortstop this year. So it's one of those things that if I was to speculate or opinionate on something, I don't want to disrespect the previous teams we've been on. Hattie was Zobrist and all those guys. So it absolutely is something that we're going to miss. Not only the performance by them and the character that came along with the name on their back, it's going to be a lot of the value they bring because you know what they can do. So some of those things being unknown, it's Jake Odor, we knew a lot about what he could do last year, great season. So it's, I think you can go either way, but it's up to us.
Do you have a lot of, it's fair to say you have faith in the front office? Like you guys, I'm sure, it's human nature. You probably had a day at some point with one of these moves where you'd be like, oh, what are we doing? That's weird. That's surprising. You just kind of have to put your faith in that.
Getting around things a little bit more, I kind of look at the aides out to Oakland Athletics are doing right now. To their squad. This is just it's a part of the way baseball goes. I didn't really appreciate and understand it as much, watching. But now, just getting to be around some of the changes and some of the guys, they all make sense. Nobody's trying to worsen our situation here. Everyone's trying to do things for the better of the Tampa Bay. And I absolutely trust everything that they're doing because they've all been a part of what's been going on here in the past. So it's not like necessarily new leadership. Just I feel like we're still in the same direction.